Okay, this problem is about random variables, t and z. Usually t is a bell-shaped t-distribution, it's called. Z is usually used for the normal distribution, but really they could be anything. Here you're given that if the probability of t is greater than 2.54 is 0.09, and the probability that t is less than negative 2.4 is 0.09, obtain the probability that negative 2.54 is less than or equal to t is less than or equal to 2.54. So hopefully this notation isn't messing you up. This is basically just saying, probability of t greater than this value is 9%. Probability that t is less than this value is 0.09. Obtain the probability that it's between the two values. So if you look at a number line for part A, you've got t that has some value on this number line. And the probability it's greater than 2.54 is only 9%. The probability that it's less than negative 2.54 is also 9%. So this would be accurate for a bell-shaped curve that's centered at 0. Basically then, and in any kind of distribution, those probabilities correspond to areas. So it's like this is 9% of the distribution, and this is 9% of the distribution. So the question is just what's this percentage or probability? So the key, of course, is that the whole thing has to be 100% or 1 as a decimal. So far 9% plus 9% is 18%. So if you take that away from 100, you're left with 82% in the middle. So the answer to part A is 0.82 as a decimal. And then similarly for part B, this time we have a z-score. Z-score is usually a normal distribution, but you've got to look at what's given. This time they're given the probability that z is between negative 1.48 and positive 1.48 is 0.86 or 86%. So now you've got a situation with z-score. Let's say it's a normal distribution. Try to draw that symmetrically. Zero's in the middle. We're looking at positive 1.48 to the right of that, negative 1.48 to the left of it. So now they're giving us this in-between probability is 0.86 or 86%. So again, the whole thing's 100%. So if you subtract 86%, that leaves you with 14% in the tails. And the rest of part B says the probability that z is greater than 1.48 is equal to the probability that z is less than negative 1.48. So that means it's symmetric. Those are the same. So this is split evenly. This 14% is split evenly, so half of 14% is 7%. So there's 7% in each tail, and the answer to part B as a decimal is 0.07. Hope that helps.